How would you not want to work with Willem Dafoe? I mean, it's just like, come on.
Easy. This creature is a force more powerful than evil. Its desire is to consume all life on Earth.
Basically, I want you two to work together forever. I just feel what do you think it is that you bring out in each other when you work together? Because magic happens.
Willem?
I'll start out easy because it's easy. He gives me fun things to do, and I love. We have common interests. I love how he designs shots. I love being on the set with him. It's always a challenge, but it's always very practical, and yeah, he gives me fun stuff to do, and he gives such a beautiful, thoughtful, specific world to enter. So, in all 3 times that I've worked with him, I've had a wonderful time. You don't worry, you just enjoy and you apply yourself.
Do you want to embarrass Willem
I mean,
as well?
you know, how would you not want to work with Willem Dafoe? I mean, it's just like, come on.
Easy.
He gives you a really great pipe as well to work in. So I love to be a pipe acting. Incredible. I love also how the marketing has kept Bill Skarsgård's transformation out of it.
Yeah.
I know sometimes filmmakers don't always have the control over what gets released out there, but was that a conscious choice here from you?
Well, it was great because I wanted to not show Bill's what Bill looked like until after the release of the movie, and I think that the studio was into that idea, but because of the success of the Long Legs campaign, there was like zero pushback. Everyone said, yeah, like it was definitely the way we should do it. So that was lovely.
Yeah, it definitely feels the right way. And we know from your films they always have incredible production design, realism, like the setting. But here you've already spoken about having 5,000 rats on set. I had pet rats. I love rats. But Willem, was this one thing where you were like, oh man, I just wish Robert had used VFX here?
No, I was happy. It makes it an event, you know? It makes it exciting. It makes it special. It puts you there. You have something really concrete to play with. Yeah, I like rats too. I like animals. The only problem in working with them is as you go through a sea of rats, you don't want to step on it.
Yes.
No harm, ahimsa.
And Nicholas was just chatting to him now about the wolf scene and how apparently they were like in the corner while he was getting himself prepared for a scene.
Yeah.
Did you want to terrify him forever?
Yeah.
Scar him for life?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you know, Nick has a tough role where he is like, you know, crapping his pants for 2 hours, and that's a hard thing to keep going and keep interesting and keep escalating. You know, it's like, you know, Greek tragedy with less dialogue.
And it's faithful to Nosferatu, but also from the book there as well. But it centers Ellen in a way that other versions haven't. What is it that you guys think that brings to this version? Because I feel it makes it more modern. It feels modern despite being a period piece.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, I'm never trying to make something modern. I'm always trying to keep it, you know, based on the worldview of the characters in the film. But obviously, I think a lot, you know, there's a lot of stories in the 19th century about women who, like, you know, from a modern perspective, were born in the wrong era and had like a certain kind of like understanding, and this like, you know, dark chthonic heroine who ends up like dying at the end of the story is a common 19th century motif. And I think, you know, that some literary critics have talked about how that's like, you know, all these Victorian men like killing off these women who are, like, are sexualized, but actually it's kind of maybe more interesting that like everyone seemed to think that this character could be the savior of society, you know, and is needed right now as we are all repressed Victorians.
Yeah, there's something beautiful about, you know, her obsession and her sacrifice. It's not quite romantic love, it's beyond that, but that kind of hunger, that kind of service, that kind of letting go is all in the, you know, field of sexy, heroic, and the strength of women. So that's all in the mix. So I like particularly that I had these wonderful scenes with her where I have a complicity with her because I understand that and I recognize that and I applaud her for that.